Think you know American food? Think again. We're challenging you to guess which bizarre bites made the banned list before we reveal the shocking truth. Today, we're diving into 50 American foods banned in other countries. From the land of the free and the home of the brave comes a range of foods that have raised eyebrows and regulations across the globe. Join us as we uncover why these American staples are welcomed at home, but have received a no-entry sign abroad. If you are new to this channel, subscribe now and turn on notifications to get updates on videos about healthy living and many more. Okay, try to guess the first one, or let's start with something you might be sipping right now. Brominated vegetable oil, a common soda ingredient. There could be more than just a shockingly high amount of sugar in your soda or sports drink. In many cases, an ingredient called brominated vegetable oil is also hiding in there. It is flame retardant and can cause a host of health issues. For these reasons, it is banned in several places, most notably Europe. Yes, the entire continent and Japan. Coca-Cola and Pepsi said in 2014 that they were removing it from their beverages. If you enjoy dairy products, you might want to pay extra attention to this next one. Don't forget to like this video if you're finding the information helpful. A hormone known as RBST is still added to some American dairy products. It has been linked to many health problems in the cows themselves, though it is still not clear what effects it has on human health. It is banned in Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, and Europe. Next one is food dye in box mac and cheese. Though banned in Norway, Finland, and a handful of other countries, you can still find Yellow 5 and Yellow 6 added to some box macaroni and cheese in America. These two dyes are known to cause hyperactivity in children. Make sure you read your labels and avoid brands that contain this chemical. Is this food something you eat often? The next one caused quite a scandal. Hit the like button if you remember the pink slime controversy of 2012. Well, that beef that some try to market as good, healthy ground beef is actually banned in Canada and the entire European Union. This additive to lower fat content in ground beef is exposed to ammonia during its processing. This can cause a number of health problems in humans. Fifth one is the genetically modified foods. There is still a lot of debate over genetically modified foods and their health, safety, and efficacy. Countless countries have banned them, including most of the EU, Russia, several Latin American countries, some of Asia, and 4 countries in Africa. Specifically, the EU has banned several American GMO products, including corn, soy, and papaya. Sixth is chlorine-treated chicken. According to the US, chlorinated chicken is safe for consumption. The chickens are treated with chlorine in order to remove harmful bacteria. The EU and UK, however, aren't too sure. It's been banned since 1997. American pork is banned in 160 of the 196 countries in the world. Why? Because much of it contains the growth hormone ractopamine. It allows companies to produce more meat using less feed. This drug causes many pigs to become so large that they can barely stand or walk. They suffer terribly at slaughterhouses, being trampled, dragged, and electrically prodded. Next comes wraps, rolls, breadcrumbs, bagel chips, and flatbreads made in America, which contain a chemical called potassium bromate. This is an oxidizer that helps bread rise. It has been linked to kidney and thyroid cancers in rodents. It is banned in Europe, Canada, and China, so you won't find American bread products there. Before we move to the next one, do you think these bans actually change your perspective on food safety? Let us know in the comments. Frozen dinners. Azotocarbonamide is yet another chemical additive in American bread banned in Australia, the UK, and most of Europe. It is also found in frozen dinners and packaged baked goods. Another leavening agent, scientists have linked it to cancer in rodents. In fact, it has been banned in the EU for over a decade. The 10th one will surprise you. Sugarcane. American sugarcane is treated with the weed killer atrazine. Linked to birth defects, reproductive tumors, skin sensitization, and muscle degeneration, it is banned in the European Union. It also easily leaks into waterways where it harms wildlife and the environment. 11th is fat-free products. Many fat-free snacks in America are made fat-free by using something called Olestra. Not only has it been linked to gastrointestinal disease in children and terrible diarrhea in adults, but it also has been shown to increase appetite. This is why both Canada and Europe have banned it. American chewing gum contains the preservative butylated hydroxyanisole BHA. Known to cause cancer in rats, it's also found in cereal, baked goods, packaging, cosmetics, snack foods, meats, butter, dehydrated potatoes, and beer. It's banned in Japan, the UK, and much of Europe. Wild-caught salmon is pink because of the carotenoids in their diet. American farmed salmon, however, do not eat a natural diet. Because of this, the farmers feed them synthetic astaxanthin. This can potentially cause eyesight damage and is therefore banned in Austria and New Zealand. Have you ever experienced any adverse effects from any of these foods? We'd love to hear your story. And Fruity Pebbles, too. If it wasn't obvious, Fruit Loops are made from artificial dyes. Many of these dyes have adverse health effects on both children and adults. These include cancers and healthy DNA mutation. For this reason, Norway, Finland, France, and Austria have all banned them. Next one is fake blueberry, the artificial dyes used to make the artificial blueberry you see in Nutri-Grain bars, toaster waffles. And most prepackaged fake blueberry-containing foods are made from petroleum. They have been linked to brain cancer, nerve cell degeneration, and hyperactivity. It is banned in Norway, France, Finland, Austria, and the UK. Many of these blueberry snack foods still exist there, they just contain real blueberries. We're halfway through our list. Are any of these bans changing your perspective on food safety? Pause the video, subscribe for more content like this, and let us know your thoughts so far. The next time you're in the European Union, have a look at the ingredients list on a package of M&M. You'll see things like red cabbage, lemon, and radish. This is because the food dyes used in American M&M are banned for use in these countries. Again, these countries are concerned about the risk of hyperactivity in children among other health risks. Maraschino cherries in the United States are given their bright red color via red dye 40. This is also used in grenadine and many cherry pie mixes. This dye is banned in France, Belgium, Switzerland, and Denmark over health and safety concerns. These concerns are similar to those already mentioned in this video about food dyes. They say 1 apple a day keeps the doctor away, but perhaps in the case of American apples, it's the opposite. This is because non-organic apples in the United States are coated in a chemical-filled wax to give them that super shiny appearance. These chemicals have been linked to certain cancers and are therefore banned in the EU. Not all chocolate milks are made equal. Many American brands contain a chemical called carrageenan. This is an emulsifying agent used to stabilize and thicken many processed foods. Research has linked it to heart disease causing inflammation, Parkinson's, and Alzheimer's diseases. It is banned for use in baby formula, but can be found in ice creams, salad dressings, soy milk, and some meat products. The EU has banned it. For our international viewers, are any of these foods banned in your country? The 20th on our list is ketchup. Ketchup is America's favorite condiment, but let's be honest, we all know that it is not good for us. The sugar content alone will make your head spin. In 2011, France banned ketchup in all school and university cafeterias. They cited 2 reasons: health and the protection of their own cuisine, and never forget that health is wealth. Potato chips. BHT strikes again. The chemical added to your chips to keep them fresh and crisp is banned in the UK, Japan, and many European countries. No American chips to be found there. BHT is mostly used as a preservative to keep food fresh, so consumers have plenty of time to buy it. It's often found in foods like potato chips, sausage, and even meat patties. In the United States, it's generally recognized as safe, but in other countries, it isn't so generally safe. Number 22 is American cheese. Many U.S. dairy products, including cheese, contain the hormone recombinant bovine growth hormone, or RBGH. This hormone is a synthetic version of the natural one used to increase milk production. In cows, it can cause inflamed udders and infertility. Not only is it inhumane, but in humans, it can cause various types of cancer. It is banned in 30 countries. Coffee mate. People love coffee. Many of us can't start our day without coffee, and plenty enjoy putting a little or a lot of coffee mate coffee creamer in our cuppa. Unfortunately, this product contains trans fats from cottonseed oils and hydrogenated soybean that can lead to heart disease. Denmark, Norway, Iceland, Hungary, Austria, and Switzerland have all banned it. High fructose corn syrup. HGCS is not full-on banned in the EU and the UK, but it is restricted. This is due to its connection with obesity and type 2 diabetes. Though still common in America, especially in fizzy sweet soda drinks, it's best to avoid it. Most commercial peanut butter is filled with sugar, salt, and palm oil. Not only is it bad for human health, but its cultivation is one of the top causes of deforestation in the Amazon. Many European countries have banned it for this reason. Artificial sweeteners also made it to the list. Many sweets made for people with diabetes or simply for people who want baked goods without sugar are too good to be true. They contain artificial sweeteners that the EU officially banned in 2017-2018. There are several different side effects of these chemical products, which comes as no surprise. They are artificial after all. Stevia is highly popular in North America and parts of Asia. The European Union and UK still have a firm ban on the low-calorie sweetener stevia. Their concern is over the lack of evidence that it is safe to consume. There is some evidence to suggest that it could contribute to male infertility and some cancers. 28th on the list is trans fat. Scientists have known for a while that trans fats can increase your risk of heart disease. They do this by lowering your good cholesterol while simultaneously raising your bad cholesterol. Much of the EU, Canada, and Brazil have banned or at least put very strict regulations on the substance. Next is instant stuffing and mashed potatoes. Making stuffing with Kraft stovetop stuffing takes a mere 5 minutes. But the popular mix contains the preservatives BHAA or butylated hydroxyanisole and BHT or butylated hydroxytoluene, which have raised concerns due to suspicions of potential carcinogenic properties and their potential to hinder blood clotting. Same goes for instant mashed potatoes, which often contain BHA to keep it from spoiling on the shelf. Consequently, these preservatives have been banned in the UK, Japan, and other European nations. Which of these first 29 bans shocked you the most? 30th will be Skittles. Eating Skittles can be nostalgic, but you're also partaking in a handful of additives that have been banned in numerous other countries. Skittles include both yellow 5 and yellow 6 artificial food dyes that have raised flags due to their potential adverse effects. Some research has found a possible correlation between yellow 5 and heightened hyperactivity in children, while rat studies exploring yellow 6 have uncovered potential links to tumors in the testes and adrenal glands. That's why a few European countries have completely outlawed the use of yellow 5 and yellow 6. Next on the list might surprise you: Twinkies and Little Debbie Swiss Rolls. These popular American desserts feature yellow 5 and red 40. While these dyes have gained approval within the EU, they must be accompanied by cautionary labels indicating their potential to trigger adverse effects in children. Unfortunately, these dyes are often in food products intended for infants and young children, but no precautionary labeling is mandated domestically. Countries like Austria, Finland, and Norway have even banned Twinkies completely. Moving to Pillsbury biscuits. You can enjoy the freshly baked biscuits within minutes with Pillsbury Doughboys biscuits. Yet, it's important to note that these baked goods contain partially hydrogenated soybean oil, a trans fat that has been linked to heart disease. In addition to pre-made dough, partially hydrogenated soybean oil can also be found in baked goods, coffee creamers, margarine, microwave popcorn, potato chips, and packaged snacks, among others. High fructose corn syrup, derived from a blend of pure fructose and sugar, this sweetening agent has been associated with an array of health concerns, including obesity and type 2 diabetes. It can be found in a wide spectrum of products ranging from beverages to cereals and ice cream. While no country has implemented an outright ban on this sweetener, certain measures have been taken in the UK and several European countries involving product restrictions and the imposition of quota limitations. You won't believe Mountain Dew is also banned in Europe and Japan. This citrus-flavored soft drink uses brominated vegetable oil, or BVO, as an emulsifier. The BVO is banned in Japan and the European Union because it contains bromine, the element found in brominated flame retardants, which can build up in the body and potentially lead to memory loss, as well as skin and nerve problems. The 35th will be Arby's sourdough breakfast bread, croissant, and French toast sticks. The fast food chain uses the chemical azotic carbonamide as a whitening agent and dough conditioner in its baked goods. Although its use is decreasing in the United States because of concerns that it is a carcinogen, the FDA still permits it. It is banned in Europe. Next is Frosted Flakes, Honey Bunches of Oats, and Rice Krispies. These popular breakfast cereals contain BTH, a flavor enhancer, which has long been studied for its potential carcinogenic properties, and the evidence is inconclusive yet. It is banned in Japan and the European Union. Before we proceed, which of these foods are you surprised to see? Drop them in the comments. Drumstick frozen dairy desserts. Drumstick uses carrageenan for texture in its ice cream, but the additive that is derived from seaweed can affect the human digestive system. The adverse effects have caused the European Union to limit it in products like baby food. Gatorade is a sports drink that claims to replenish electrolytes, but it also contains food dyes yellow 5 and yellow 6. These artificial colors are banned in foods for infants and children in the European Union, and they must also carry warnings on all other products there. They are completely banned in Norway and Austria. Pop-Tarts are colorful breakfast pastry that contains food dyes yellow 5, yellow 6, and red 40, which are still deemed safe to eat domestically but are partially banned in the European Union. If you have been following, make sure to like the video and comment "mind blown" if it did, because my mind is surely blown researching this. Lucky Charms are a colorful breakfast cereal that gets its rainbow hue by using additives yellow 5, yellow 6, and red 40, which must contain warning labels in the European Union. They are also banned in Norway and Austria. They are permitted in the US, even though they are known to cause itching and hives for some. We are at the last 10. Number 41 is Tostitos Salsa con Queso Dip. The bright color of Tostitos Salsa con Queso Dip is derived by food additives yellow 5 and yellow 6. These artificial colors are banned in Norway and Austria and must contain warnings on labels in the European Union. Nabisco's Ritz is the third leading cracker brand in the United States. Its namesake cracker contains partially hydrogenated cottonseed oil, which is a trans fat that is currently banned domestically and in many other countries like Switzerland, Austria, Hungary, Iceland, Norway, and Denmark. Fresca is a grapefruit-flavored citrus drink manufactured by the Coca-Cola Company containing flame-retardant bromine to prevent the separation of ingredients. And BVO is banned in Europe. In the United States and parts of Asia, farmers are cultivating virus-resistant variants of the fruit papaya. These genetically engineered papayas offshoots are legal to eat in the US and Canada, but illegal in the European Union. Sunkist Soda citrus drink contains artificial colors that are restricted in Europe. Products that contain yellow 6 and red 40 must include warning labels in the European Union. These dyes also found their way to the banned items in Norway and Austria. The 46th banned food on our list will be Betty Crocker Fudge Brownie Mix. Baking brownies couldn't be easier with this popular mix. However, a closer look at the ingredients reveals the product still contains trans fats in the form of partially hydrogenated soybean and cottonseed oil. Trans fats were recently banned in the US, but a few still remain. They are also banned in Switzerland, Austria, Hungary, Iceland, Norway, and Denmark. Pillsbury pie crust. This brings the convenience of a ready-made pie crust to kitchens across the country. However, this product is banned in the United Kingdom, Japan, and parts of Europe because it contains both BHA and BHT. The substances are suspected to be carcinogenic and have been linked to impaired blood clotting. Raspberry Jell-O, a popular jiggling dessert, low in calories and free from artificial sweeteners like high fructose corn syrup. But its color is far from natural. It contains red 40, which is restricted in Europe and illegal in Norway and Austria. You can notice these banned items have some common ingredients that makes them banned. If you are in America and you consume a lot of these, you can do well to reduce them as it's banned in other countries. In Doritos Light, Olestra is a fat substitute the FDA approved in 1996 to make snacks and chips guilt-free. However, side effects of the additive include abdominal cramping and loose stools. The fat substitute also inhibits the absorption of vitamins and nutrients. It's banned in Canada and many European countries. And lastly, we have Hershey's. In general, many countries laugh at the chocolate. Hershey's is a popular one to pick on because it doesn't really seem like chocolate. Sure, it vaguely tastes like cocoa, why goodness, but eating high-quality chocolate shows Hershey's flaws. America doesn't really have any requirements for what can be called chocolate, thus we have chocolate-flavored candy. In places like Switzerland and even England, there are regulations for how much cocoa and milk fat should be in the confection. Hershey's actually tastes like vomit. And that would be all for now. Were you aware of these bans at all? Let us know in the comments. Did you know internet has been going crazy over castor oil for more than a year now, with some even calling it proof of God? Yes, you heard that right. And here's where it gets even more intriguing. The very beans used to make this oil are incredibly poisonous. That's right, something that's potentially lethal is also being celebrated as a panacea, so should you really be adding this to your regimen? If you want to know the answer, you should check out the video appearing on the left of the screen. We have done a detailed research. You are going to love it. See you there. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, share this mind-boggling list to your friends and family. Their mind will be blown.